there, hunters! Rosary beads are the lifeblood of any Silksong run. So today we take a deep dive through the best places to farm them in every act and where best to spend them. Like and subscribe for more Hollow Lily, and let me know your best farming spots in the comments below. Not all enemies drop beads. Pilgrims and similar types often carry rosary beads as a sign of their faith. So by that logic, beads can be found on any bug that once aimed for the citadel and its summit. Look for the bench to the left of the marrow just before entering Moss home. From here, quickly dash left, kill the two crazy pilgrims and sit back down to reload. For best results, use your silk spear to one-shot them both on sight every now and then. I'd recommend trying to make it all the way to Greymoor before taking some time to farm. Head to the right from the halfway for the group of 3 pilgrims. You can farm the required 1,600 beads in under 20 minutes with your silk spear equipped. In Bone Bottom, Peb the pilgrim sells a valuable mosque shard and simple key, but your first priority has to be the magnet tool. It saves tons of time when farming, which is reason enough for me. Peb is the cheapest merchant for stocking up on strings, so wait before buying his craft metal. You can hold a maximum of 20 rosary strings at a time, which cost 1,600 beads to carry enough to instantly buy out every merchant up to Bellhart. Otherwise, Peb will pack up and become hostile on his way to the citadel. Look for him on a floating platform in the marrow, in the lost room before the deep rocks. Rip Peb, you would have loved Bellhart. Just to the right of Bone Bottom, head up and left and listen for Shakra's song. She will sell maps and her inventory grows as you progress. If you're too poor, find your ring in Bone Bottom after farming a bit. Start off with the quill and compass and then grab the unique pins for benches, bellways, and merchants. These markers are useful for remembering where to backtrack with a or later act ability. Shakra also shows up to the right of Pep's final resting place at the bottom of a large room in the deep docks. While in this area, don't miss the Forged Daughter. Head right and down from Shakra to find the bench, and our next merchant will be just to the right. She sells the magma bell for fire resistance and a quite powerful early game tool called the Sting Shard. This thing is great for taking out smaller enemies in boss fights, and the crafting kit upgrade strengthens it even further. She can repair the ruined tool found on Mount Fae using craft metal, which you should at least have one of already. Her variant of the skill shot has the highest capacity and decent damage compared to the other two. Look for Shakra again early on into Hunter's March from the marrow. This area is pretty tough early on, so this one is a must. Once you have the glide ability, head to the large vertical room to the right of Hunter's March. On the left side in the second room from the top, you can find a pilgrim disguised as an ant. He sells a fractured mask, which lets you take 1 extra hit before dying, and another throwable tool. If you miss this guy early on, he will leave, but his items will still be here in the room right above it. Shakra is hidden away in the far fields, which is the most sprawling area you find up to this point. Look for this massive vertical area and look for the second exit on the right from the bottom. Head up to the big vertical area and look for Pilgrim's Rest on your right. Mort has stayed safe by demanding a toll of 30 rosaries every time someone wants to enter his shop. You can break the door down from the inside to come and go as you please. He sells a tool pouch which lets you use tools more times with a weighted belt and memory locket. From the halfway home, you can find Shakra at the bottom right of the room. She can be summoned from Bellhart once you defeat the Widow. She sells pins for the Citadel's tube system and a few new markers. Bellhart is also home to another merchant called Frey. Track down her career and she will sell a stronger healing tool, memory slot, and spool fragment. The halfway house farming spot is still very viable at this point, since you can buy both Frey and Shakra with less than 30 minutes of farming. I would recommend a stock up on rosary necklaces, since you can get 20 of them and and 20 of pep strings in exchange for almost an hour's farming from the halfway home. It's a small price to pay and a valuable investment for your run. You can repeat the process after finishing all the Bellhart wishes, since Frey will sell decorations and furniture for your very own Bell home. Shakra can be found in Shellwood, directly left from the Bellhart bench. You can't miss her. Make it past the first level of the blasted steps to find her to the right. This is an important stop and a good time to have some rosaries on a string, because you can already buy the map for Sinner's Road. It's possible to reach an alternate entrance to the citadel using this map, but I won't spoil too much here. The blasted steps lead to the final boss of Act 1, but make sure to find Grindle first. Grindle makes his merchant debut on the left of the central vertical area leading to the Sands of Karak, a hidden area to the north. If you stocked up on 20 strings and necklaces, you can buy him out completely. But whatever you do, make sure to get the Thief's Mark to boost your farming. You can also look around the steps for the gambling bug to try and get his lucky dice. One of my most used tools by far. Equip your Thief's Mark and stock up on necklaces at Bellhart. They will be needed in the citadel above. Shakra appears fairly deep into the Sinner's Road. You have to navigate to the second level and look for her to the left side, right next to a tricky bench. Make sure not to sit down too quickly. She also appears to the left of the second big vertical area in the Sands of Karak, another spot where she is very tough to miss. There are valuable items on display early in Act 2 of the game. You can stock up on beads before defeating the last judge, but now that you've progressed, there's a better farming spot to visit. From the Songglaive bench, head up and left to find two big crawling citadel bugs. Each of them drop 55 beads with the Thief's Mark equipped, so tools are advised to prevent taking damage and losing money. This spot gets much more valuable once you've unlocked the cog flies and barbed bracelet for extra damage. Your flies used to reset their durability when you rested, but I don't think that's the case anymore, so rather just kill the first enemy and quickly rest again. Remember the magnet to save extra time. Better yet, add the polyp pouch for extra poison damage from your cog flies. If you're still starting out though, you only need to make it through the bottom right of Coral Chambers to unlock the Grand Bellway and travel to Greymoor for easy farming whenever needed. Make it through most of the underworks to find the 12th Architect. They sell the cog wheel and sawtooth circlet tools, but more importantly, the amazing scuttle brace for the true Spider Song experience. It's a wonderful time to have spare necklaces, so you can walk away with another tool strength upgrade and the Architect's key for unlocking the crest of the same name. Look for the wish wall at the first shrine after unlocking the bench inside, and accept the Wandering Merchant's quest. Head back left and all the way down into the Coral Chambers. From there, go right and look for the first exit below you to the left. Defeat two enemies and she will jump out from her hiding spot. Head back to the Songglaive's first shrine and you should still have more than enough beads in stock to buy the Ascendant's grip tool, moss shards, simple key, and another spool extender to increase your maximum silk. After finishing 5 wishes total from this wall, you will unlock the Lost Merchant quest. Find Jubilana a second time in the lower right of Memoriam area after defeating her captors. She will return to her usual spot and sell you another spool fragment, spider strings, craft metal, and a very valuable coral commandment. Take this craft metal to the very center of the high halls, where you can use it to gain the incredible cogfly tool. Now you can actually start farming in the Coral Chambers if you've used up all your strings. Shakra makes her final appearances in Mount Fae and Bilewater. In Mount Fae, she is found to the far right, a room before the slab's entrance. After getting the double jump and claw line, you can finally get that pesky Bilewater map from her, a little ways past the fast travel point. It's one of the most frustrating areas ever, so do spend all your beads before venturing forth. And shockingly, that covers every merchant in the game. There are many other ways to spend your rosary beads, like to fill a quest or purchase maps and open fast travel in the glittering greedy citadel. There are too many for me to list, but as long as you stay stocked up on necklaces, you will hardly be affected by these costs. And that doesn't even touch the mini games waiting to be discovered and won. There's the dice and pin throwing games in Act 1, 3 flea games after rescuing every single flea, and of course the sprint master's race after reaching Act 3 and getting the Silk Soar ability. I hope this video will help you all travel Farloom with a smile and a pocket full of beads. Like and subscribe for more Ezlilyy, and I will see you in the next video.